Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Aki here. I just want to quickly share with you my experience with the Peak Design Micro Clutch. I've been using it for a bit, and now I've got it on my new Sony A6700. It's a super premium little camera mount slash strap that allows you to hold your camera securely with just one hand, and it fits very snugly. I picked it up because it's very sleek and well designed. It's not cheap. It's definitely way less bulky than your typical camera cage or grip. It's very low profile, it's very small, but surprisingly strong and premium. And man, the magnet they put on this thing, it's crazy. Like, it's so strong and sticky, and it just feels good in hand. It's definitely a very niche product, but I thought I would share my thoughts on it and show you how to install it. Let's check it out. As you can see, I can hold the camera just like that, one hand. So if you are going to be doing lots of vlog or just travel photography or videography, it's nice to have something you can just hold on with one hand. Yes, you can also use the Peak Design cuff too, but I just feel like with cuff, you just cannot release your hand at all. Like, you cannot palm the camera like this. Alright, so now we have the Peak Design Micro Clutch, as well as our new camera, Sony A6700, side by side. While we at it, I just want to quickly show you, as you can see right here, the contact area between the base plate and the camera. It's padded nicely with a very thick, like an 1/8 inch of rubber. So it's very anti-slippery, as well as it's not going to scratch your camera body at all. And you also know that one thing I like about this clutch is the fact that you can swing this handle strap almost 180, so that can really adjust to whatever the size and shape of your hand is, hopefully. Now we're gonna put it on. So turn the camera over, and if you know how to do this already, feel free to skip it, but I did find it a little difficult to get it right the first time. You want to line up the camera tripod 3/4 inch screw holes to this groove right here. Now, because I will be using the setup on a tripod a lot, putting it on and off the Ultra Swiss quick release, so I am going to be attaching this included plate, quick release plate. In order to do it, you just line up the slot again, and you can feel how strong the magnet is. Like, it's going to guide you. Look at that. I barely touch it. It just wants to stick together. It's very satisfying. Whatever the magnet is, I want some of that. So once you line it up, it's going to automatically pop in place, and you can slide it left and right on this channel right here. As you can see, if you slide it over, it doesn't come off anymore because it's locked into it. Yeah, next up, we're gonna use this little longer screw right here. They have a shorter one if you decide to not use the base plate or the little square plate here for tripod. You want to drop the screw right here and then push it over like that, so this is locked in place. And then you want to drop the whole thing into the base plate, and then slide it around, depends on how big your camera is, until the screw lines up with the 3/4 inch tripod hole on your camera. Now, there's still a lot of rooms to wiggle because we haven't tightened it yet, and this is the part where we need the tool. So guess where the tool is tucked in right now. So the tool is actually included right here, very cleverly. I actually didn't know it was here at the first time. So all you need to do is push this down, and then this corner right here will pop out, and just take it out like that. You get this tiny little lever or screw, whatever you call it. It fits perfectly into this slot right here on the screw, and all you need to do is tighten it. But man, this magnet, whatever magnet they use here, is so strong. It just loves to lock in place. So after you're done, put the tools back in. Again, it's magnet. It's never gonna fall out. Like, it's just so strong. Now there's one extra step you have to do before the setup's ready to go. We need to put the strap through this little eyelet here on the camera. But in order to do that, you want to slide this little rubber piece on first. That is to protect the the parts from rubbing each other. Again, if you know how to do all these, feel free to skip ahead, but I think what's about to come up, it's very crucial. It's where I got confused a little bit. Once the rubber is on, again, you don't have to be perfect with it, because you will first need to put this strap through the eyelet first. Okay, there you go. Now the strap is through the eyelet, and find whatever the size. I love the fact that they actually numbered it. This flop strap right here, it feels very thin, but actually it's very strong. Like, I've been using it, trying to stretch it out and just hold the entire camera using the strap itself, and it just doesn't even do any damage to a strap at all. So it's very strong. So what suits my hand is it's a 5. So what I'm gonna do, again, try it on first, see what suits you. Ideally, you want it to be a little tighter, so then you can really, grip this thing without it slipping out of your hand. So 5 works for me. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna fold this back down, and I'm gonna push this circle piece right here through one of these locking hole right here. And again, this is going to be a little challenging, especially if you have a bigger hand, but good thing is that once you set up initially, you don't really have to go back to do anything at all. Alright, now we have the locking piece through the strap. The last step will be to just tuck it away, the excess length. We can just tuck it back in so the entire setup looks more sleek, just like that. And you can also push the rubber piece back down to cover the triangle outlet right here. As you can see, I can hold the camera just like that, one hand. So if you are going to be doing lots of vlog or just travel photography or videography, it's nice to have something you can just hold on with one hand. Yes, you can also use the Peak Design cuff too, but I just feel like with cuff, you just cannot release your hand at all. Like, you cannot palm the camera like this. This one allows you to just have more movement with your finger, I guess, instead of having to grabbing onto your camera 24/7. But if you do decide to use a additional Peak Design slide for like a shoulder strap or something, the base plate also has a lot of these holes around. For example, you got one right here, so you can put one of these tiny red pieces right here, forgot what they're called, through it, and and you can also use it as a shoulder strap anchor points. Yeah, the Peak Design anchor, that's what it's called. So let me just show you quickly, like that. Awesome. Again, I love the fact that they were able to incorporate the storage for a tool. It's very smart that they hide it right here. So yeah, again, it's a very premium piece of accessory for your camera. If you wanted a grip, like an additional grip for your camera, but you don't want the grip to be too heavy, because a lot of these cages and mounts, it really adds a lot of weight to your already heavy camera, right? This one, I love how sleek it is, and it has like strong magnet in many places. It just feels very intuitive. It doesn't take up too much space in your back, or visually it's not as cluttered. It actually blends in nicely with the Sony A6700. So again, the only downside is that when you do switch out battery, you're going to have to loosen out the base plate and just slide everything off a little bit, and you can change batteries just like that. You won't have to touch this at all, so that's good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment below. I will put a affiliate link down below, so check that out. It's gonna help this channel out, help myself out very much. So again, thank you for watching. Hope you are having a nice day, and until then, see you in the next one.